Myself, Dudi, putting up 33 years of experience with Indian Air Force background, 11 years completed as a principal. As far as HPC is concerned, I feel myself as one of the strong learners of HPC because we must apply most of the things in our own way for our own learning. That is holistic progress card, and I strongly believe there in innovative initiatives for children, for all stakeholders, different schools. We are the key role players, being the educational leaders, and we must try to strive for excellence by putting each and every stakeholder of this school community in order to ensure that the HPC is better assessed and being given feedback. Thank you.
नमस्कार, गुडा एजुकेशन हब की लोकप्रिय शाखा गुडा इंटरनेशनल स्कूल की प्रार्थना सभा से आप सभी सुधी श्रोताओं, दर्शकों व विद्यालय चेयरमैन श्रीमान संपत बेनीवाल, विद्यालय प्राचार्य श्रीमान रोहिताश्व डूडी की पावन उपस्थिति में आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं। आप सभी को सूचित करते हुए परम हर्ष की अनुभूति हो रही है कि दिनांक 11 दिसंबर 2024 को GIS के प्राचार्य श्रीमान रोहिताश्व डूडी को एक उपदेश मीडिया के बैनर तले एजुकेशन एक्सीलेंस कॉन्क्लेव सम्मान से नवाजा गया है। राजस्थान की राजधानी जयपुर के क्लार्क्स आमेर नामक पंच सितारा होटल के सभागार में संपन्न हुए इस पुरस्कार समारोह में देश भर के 300 से अधिक शिक्षाविद, प्राचार्य, डायरेक्टर्स आदि की उपस्थिति आकर्षण का विषय रही। इस सम्मान समारोह में हमारी संस्था के प्राचार्य श्रीमान रोहिताश्व डूडी को ऑनरिंग लेजेंड्स ऑफ एजुकेशन के तहत स्वामी विवेकानंद नेशनल प्रिंसिपल अवार्ड से सम्मानित किया गया है। दूसरा पुरस्कार जो सर को मिला है वो मिला है एजुकेशन एक्सीलेंस कॉन्क्लेव, और ये पुरस्कार आप www.ekupdesh.in की साइट पर जाकर देख सकते हैं। इस पुरस्कार को प्राप्त करने के लिए श्री डूडी ने 8 शिक्षाविदों के पैनल में मुख्य पैनल स्पीकर की भूमिका निभाई। स्पीकर के तौर पर GIS के प्राचार्य श्री डूडी ने NCF अर्थात नेशनल करिकुलम फ्रेमवर्क, जिसे हिंदी में राष्ट्रीय पाठ्यचर्या 2005 के नाम से जाना जाता है, और राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति 2020 आदि विषयों को लेकर HPC विषय पर व्याख्यान दिया। HPC अर्थात होलिस्टिक प्रोग्रेस कार्ड, इसमें व्याख्यान का केंद्र बिंदु होता है कि बच्चों के सर्वांगीण विकास की चुनौती को सफलता में कैसे बदला जाए। इस विषय पर हमारे प्राचार्य रोहिताश्व डूडी ने जब संबोधित किया तो कार्यक्रम के मॉडरेटर डॉक्टर गौरव कपूर ने कहा कि पिछले 3.5 साल में पूर्ण आत्मविश्वास के साथ इस विषय पर सबसे सटीक पक्ष जिन्होंने रखा है उनका नाम मैं अदब से लेना चाहूंगा, और नाम तो आप जानते ही हैं, वो नाम है रोहिताश्व डूडी। आप सबको ये जानकर और गर्व होगा कि श्री डूडी पैनल स्पीकर के तौर पर सम्मानित होने वाले शेखावाटी रीजन के पहले प्राचार्य हैं। आप सभी विद्यार्थियों की तरफ से, शिक्षक वृंद की तरफ से, चेयरमैन श्रीमान संपत बेनीवाल की तरफ से और गुडा एजुकेशन हब के हर कर्मचारी की तरफ से मैं विद्यालय प्राचार्य श्रीमान रोहिताश्व डूडी को इस पुरस्कार की हार्दिक बधाई देना चाहूंगा आपकी करतल ध्वनि के बीच। अब मंच पर मैं चारों कोऑर्डिनेटर्स और विद्यालय चेयरमैन श्रीमान संपत बेनीवाल से आग्रह करूंगा कि जो 2 सम्मान सर ने प्राप्त किए हैं वो हम सबकी उपस्थिति में एक बार सभी विद्यार्थियों को भी दिखाए जाएं कि सर ने 11 दिसंबर 2024 को राजस्थान की राजधानी जयपुर में 300 शिक्षाविदों के बीच NCF और राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति पर चर्चा के दौरान जो व्याख्यान में पुरस्कार प्राप्त किया है पैनल स्पीकर का, और स्वामी विवेकानंद राष्ट्रीय पुरस्कार प्राप्त किया है। विद्यालय चेयरमैन श्रीमान संपत बेनीवाल अपने कर कमलों द्वारा सर को एक बार पुनः उन स्मृतियों से जोड़ रहे हैं जो 11 दिसंबर 2024 को सर ने प्राप्त की थी। 2 पुरस्कार है, पैनल स्पीकर पुरस्कार और इसके अलावा स्वामी विवेकानंद राष्ट्रीय पुरस्कार। उन्हें उन स्मृतियों को तरोताजा करते हुए यह पुरस्कार शैक्षिक व शैक्षिक और इस खुशी के मौके पर लगातार 3 पुरस्कार साल 2024 में सर ने जीते हैं IPN द्वारा, GSLC द्वारा, गुरुग्राम में, इसके अलावा नोएडा में और हाल ही में जयपुर में।
That we are following. How do you plan to integrate holistic progress card as a regular practice in the current report card thing that you have? How do you plan to integrate HPC as a part of the program? And then I'd also like to ask Hima ma'am, because she's handling large number of schools. How do you plan to do it? Do you plan to do it in chunks? Do you do empowerment for your teachers? How do you plan to do it? First, then your.
Thank you, sir. What I believe is that we always keep talking from different stages regarding that academics are not so important. The skills and the real learning of the child is more important. But honestly speaking, how many of us really try to implement that? And how many of the school owners, principals, directors and teachers are able to apply it practically? Because most of all these stakeholders, right from the child, parents, teachers, principals, directors, management, owners are still stressing upon more number of marks than the mark sheet, putting big hoardings and big banners in order to ensure more number of admissions into the school. That is the bitter truth. But what I feel, as Sir rightly said, that why is well known to us, but how is the most difficult task? And that how? We just make the formalities, do the formalities of making such kind of progress card. But how many of us are trained enough to set the rubrics for the assessment and evaluation of this HPC? That is number one thing. Number two, what I believe that right from the root, we all really need to realize that why it is important. Out of all these people sitting there in this big hall, how many of you are known to your everybody, your students, your teachers, by your marks in your 10th, 12th graduation, post-graduation and all? No one. What I believe that we all are known through our works, our performance, our contribution to all the people associated with us. So we need to work right upon implementing it right from the root. As I rightly said in my introduction itself, that I am a strong learner of HPC. Because first I think what else I can do. I must be a strong learner, then only I really be thinking of developing the other people as the strong learners. So what I feel, as Sir rightly asked, that how do you plan to integrate it? My plan, my opinion, my ideas are, we must make our students and parents first to understand that what's the need, what are we going to do. For that we need to conduct various kind of workshops, some kind of training sessions for the students, even for the parents. First, we need to take them into confidence that why it is needed for us to learn and to implement in our school. Second thing is, who will teach them? It's not only the teachers alone or the principal or the coordinators or the directors. It is all the stakeholders. We need to have a very holistic approach towards the need of learning. Then only it is possible. Then we need to train the people who are regularly able to evaluate and monitor the learning level of the students as well as the other people there in the society. We need to give them proper training. Just by mugging up a few descriptive indicators and the rubrics of assessment, we really cannot teach. We can just do the formality of completing such kind of cards. But we need to know that how to handle a child. A child is not emotionally balanced. The child does not have an interest in, any creativity. Or the critical thinking of the child is very poor. And there are so many malices under the carpet which is growing up there in the minds of children nowadays because of a lot of exposures. We need to first understand that where is the lacking of the child and how can we pull up the child. So this is what first required. Thereafter, the regular rigorous training for all these people who are directly associated with the learners, and then to implement, keep reviewing it. I will really be very thankful to Mr. A.P. Sharma, who rightly said right in the beginning itself that constant, continuous and periodical training is more important, but what I feel more than that is important how well it is executed. Is it there only documentary execution or some learning outcomes is being displayed there in the ground where it is needed? That is what I feel is the strong need. So we all educators, if we are planning to integrate this HPC into our curriculum, into our execution, I would appeal everyone that please try to go for the pragmatic approach of the learning outcome, whether it is there or not. If it is not there, I think it is of no great use. So I would appeal you all to take it very positively. Thank you.
तो 3 सम्मान एक ही वर्ष में जीतने का गौरव हमारे प्राचार्य को मिला है, तो ये हमारे लिए भी एक गर्व का विषय है, गौरव का विषय है कि हमारा विद्यालय है वो पूरे भारतवर्ष में कहीं न कहीं उपस्थिति दर्ज करवा रहा है और अलग अलग मीडिया संस्थानों में हमारा नाम है वो जा रहा है। तो इस अवसर पर, इस खुशी के अवसर पर मंच पर सादर आमंत्रित करता हूँ विद्यालय प्राचार्य श्रीमान रोहिताश्व डूडी।
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, At the very first, I extend my heartfelt thanks to the Honorable Chairman, sir, very worthy members of the strong team, and dear students. The honor and award which has been bestowed upon me by this national educational community amidst the galaxy of intellectual educators in the jam-packed hall of 5-star hotel, Hotel Clarks Amer in Jaipur, indeed is an outcome of the fine, great cooperation of each one of you, the motivation, the encouragement, the cooperation and support which is extended by the entire school fraternity really culminated into this prestigious achievement. So we all should feel proud of it. It's not the award given to me, it is the award given to you all. It's all your hard work, it's all your efforts. And the next important thing which I would like to share, that is what it was. What benefit you are going to get through this award. It's fine that we really will feel ourselves very delighted and proud having working together with a person who is awarded at national level, but ultimately what next? That I would like to share very shortly, because we have got our exams also today. There was a panel discussion in which there were 6 peoples. 2 were from university, 1 was a director of chain of schools, preschools, 1 was again the director of a very reputed school, that is Presidency School Ajmer, and 2 more were the principals from the different other reputed schools. You might have heard the name of Maheshwari Public School in Jaipur, which has got its 11 branches. So by naming all these different people, what I would like to stress upon is that the topic for which we were discussing there, it was HPC, Holistic Progress Card. And the entire discussion amongst the panelists, with a lot of questions from the audience side, was regarding that how the child is to be nurtured, developed, and to be brought ultimately out there on the ground and on the stage to be developed into a great citizen to contribute for the entire country's progress and for the self and society. Of course, needless to say that time and again in the couple of years in the past we've seen that on different such educational platforms the most of discussions are taking place by stressing upon that academics are definitely important, but the co-curricular, extracurricular activities and the real life skills, value educations are very, very important. And because of lack of these different kind of other skills, there are a lot of things which are taking place in our environment and making it very polluted and disappointing many people by looking at these different actions, reactions, results, consequences. And I'm sorry to say, I don't want to use those negative words, but what is happening around there in the society, what the grown-up kids are doing, how are they behaving there within their family, in their neighborhood, what are the things taking place, what kind of level they maintain, why do they do so? Why do they do so? एक अपराधी अपराध क्यों कर रहा है? एक सामाजिक ताने बाने में किसी भी प्रकार की कोई भी चीज अटपटी संस्कार विहीन क्यों हो रही है? क्या होना चाहिए ये बहुत अलग बात है, लेकिन उसकी जड़ में जाने की जरूरत और सोचने की जरूरत है कि ऐसा हो क्यों रहा है, स्कूली शिक्षा का उद्देश्य क्या है और स्कूली शिक्षा में मिल क्या रहा है, दिया क्या जा रहा है और उससे होने वाला क्या है, ये मुख्य विषय था। और उसी के बारे में मैं सभी बच्चों से, मेरे सभी शिक्षक साथियों से और आदरणीय चेयरमैन साहब से बड़े पुरजोर तरीके से ये अपील करना चाहूंगा कि हॉलिस्टिक प्रोग्रेस कार्ड को ध्यान में रखा जाए। आने वाले भविष्य, नई पीढ़ी के जो कर्णधार हमारे इस शिक्षा के मंदिर में हमारे सामने रहते हैं, उनके अंदर वो चीजें डेवलप की जाएं जो उनको एक अच्छा नागरिक, अच्छा व्यक्ति, अच्छा बेटा, अच्छा भाई बनाए, जिसकी नजरों में और नजरिए में एक बदलाव की जरूरत है। और वो कैसे आएगा? हॉलिस्टिक प्रोग्रेस कार्ड क्या है, ये बात स्कूल के स्टूडेंट को खुद को पता होनी चाहिए, उसके बाद उसके पेरेंट्स या उसके गार्जियंस को पता होना चाहिए। देखिए, जब तक इन दो व्यक्तियों को यह बात पता नहीं होगी, तब तक स्कूल कम्युनिटी उसके अंदर कुछ भी कंट्रीब्यूट करने में उतना इफेक्टिवली अपने प्रयास नहीं कर पाएगी, क्योंकि लर्नर नीड टू नो व्हाट टू लर्न and the guardian of that learner also need to come in collaboration with the learning teaching entire community, that yes, that has to be taught to the child. Then only the teachers can do something, then only the principal and school management can do something. Otherwise it is very difficult. So dear children, it's very good that you really must go ahead for getting excellence there in your academic achievements, in your different examinations. But along with, I don't say except, along with these academic achievements, you need to develop those qualities which ultimately are there for the great use to make yourself happy, your family happy, and to make the country to really go high there in the sky, and to make us all feel very proud to be called as a true Indian. So start working on your ethics, on your decision making skills, on your creativity, on your attitude, on your thinking capacity. And I would appeal all the teachers that the students, those who really wish to come forward with their imaginative ideas, with their creativity, with their dynamism, innovations, with their confidence building activities, please do support them. Make them a complete person. Make them to really come out in this world and to contribute something for the society. That is more important. This is what I stressed upon. Though I have taken a little more time and I wish to take more time, but I will not. Why? Because today we have got exam, as already told you. I hope that each and every word of mine, appeal to each one of you, will definitely turn into actions, maybe not in a day, not in a month, but in the days to come, and will change your life greatly to make you all very happy and bright. Once again, I thank each one of you for giving this honor, this appreciation to me. It is all because of you. May God bless all of us. Thank you.
Madam Prema raised very right question regarding student council. I'll just say one thing, that beyond that also there are many plans which we can execute. How to make the review and the opinion taking procedure absolutely foolproof is our own planning into the system. Though the time is running out, but still I would request sir also, and even to you also, if need arises. I am not an expert, but I definitely would love to answer all kind of questions coming into the mind of each one of you sitting over here. Because question of one person can be question of 10, 20 and 50 also. And practically once we apply, we get to know. We take the students there for the demo class also, sometimes we take their opinion. For selection of council members also, there are different possibilities of biasness, prejudices, favoritism and all. But how to crack it, that's more important. So some kind of plans can be really made and executed. I tell you, believe me, trust me, that those plans, if are done properly, implemented properly, nothing can really take place in a biased manner. But more problem comes up after appointing, because those council members, as already it has been explained by me regarding the challenges, but the question comes how to meet out those challenges. For that I will just tell you that we need to really be courageous, making proper balance, and to come out and start applying the things by taking the people into confidence with proper balance. That's the thing which is really missing. So I would advise that we should be the role model, taking a little autobiographical details A person sitting in front of it talking and speaking is born and brought up in a small village, traveled across the country in Indian Air Force for 15.5 years, and then switched over to educational industry. Total 33 years of experience. Right now, principal of International School Gudhagorji for last 8 years, and total 11 years of experience. I've been to 3 schools as a teacher, 3 schools as a principal. Renowned schools like Birla Public School Pilani, Aditya Birla Group, JK Group, and many more such kind of institutions. Wherever I had been, I took some initiative for something which was not existing into the system. Absolutely a different thing, like open house in front of the parents. I know that the owners were not really ready to conduct it because they knew well that all the parents will come together and will start attacking the school people. Believe me, if we take a courage, if we come forward, if you make solid plan, we should be the role model. Our teachers, our students, our community members, parents, management, everybody will join you. It will take little time because we know well that Rome was not built in a day. So start taking some initiatives from your side by taking all stakeholders into confidence and then applying it by taking cooperation. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful.